If you have or are going to get a Nano X, my goal is to help you succeed, so I also present a couple of important tips here. Hello folks. You know, I flew my Blade Nano a lot today at Donovan's Hobbies Indoor Fly-In in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I'll be editing that video next, which is quite exciting, especially the tethered combat between Trudy and I, so please watch. Well anyway, I've been using the blades that the Nano had on it in the box and came. So by request, and maybe to answer a lot of your questions about the blades, I decided to change the non-bullet ones with the bullet blades to see if I could actually feel the difference. Well, as many of you know, I have a lot of single blade props on helicopter experience, and therefore know there's a bubble in the center of the rotor head of air that by centrifugal force is trying to fly off to the end of the blades, and then that slows them down. So by placing bullets on the leading edge near the edge of the pressure zone, it basically causes the air around it to speed up by deflecting it 15 degrees all the way around. So by making the air go faster there, it creates a hole to escape, and that causes a faster rotational speed since the outflying air doesn't slow down the blade as much. However, there are some drawbacks because it also adds some mass, to which more time it takes to speed up and slow down the prop, and thus it's not so good for wild 3D. Well, I know there are probably a lot of other ways to explain this, but just to keep it simple, I like to think of the bullets as puncturing the bubble that's trying to expand to the blade tips. But beyond theory, the only real way for me to tell anyway is to actually go fly it to see if there's a difference and not sit here at the armchair. Also, you're going to see how the gear can slip down and how to push it back on to get the pitch tight after crashing, plus a quick word on the throttle cut. Then after the gym flight, you can make your own opinion with your own judgment, which is from your observation of my flights. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what I found. You already saw some of the 3D at Donovan's with the non-aerodynamic blades, so you already know how that went. So here tonight, I'm going to show you 2 quick indoor flights with and without the bullets, and then we're going to go over to the gym, fly the aerodynamic bullet blades in fast flight, and see how that goes. Okay, I've taken the old blades off and put the bullet blades on, and believe me, this is amazing because I really bashed this thing up a lot today, landing on the ceiling. Thought it was a ceiling, it was a duct that crashed. I mean, and not a single thing wrong with it. Anyway, let's go try these other blades, and as you see, I have them on now. See what the difference is with these bullets. See, there's a lot pitch the other way, there's not much pitch this way. I'm going to change that pitch curve. Okay, I was wondering why my pitch seemed to change, and this is why. If you look at this little sloppy, look at that gear. That is moving in and out right there. And why? Probably because I hit into something. Here's what you got to do. You've got to push that gear down on there. I think this is what this is for. I don't know. But I'm going to try it. Yeah, look at that. Tight. Absolutely tight. Okay. Okay, in addition to pushing that gear up tight, I just want you to notice, you know, pretty pricey bird, but look at all the slop in the swash plate, in the bearings. There's just a lot of slop in it. So when you're trying to hover perfectly smooth inverted, there is a like almost one click difference. But due to the slop, but it is a carbon fiber shaft. You'll probably never break it. See, kill switch. Something goes wrong, you can get to that switch faster than this switch. When you got your hand down like this, you got to get your hand off and up here and throw that switch, and you don't know which way to throw it. Sometimes you just, brain fade when it all happens in nanoseconds. That's the best thing, because in the old days, the reverse switch for flying upside down was over here, and I believe Futaba and Devo, they still have the switch over there. You could probably program them over wherever you want, but anyway. All right, let's take it over to the gym and see if there's any difference in the blades. The bullet blades. I don't feel a whole lot of difference here, actually. Maybe a little more sensitive. Not exactly sure. Didn't need all that, I guess. Running out of battery. There it is. Well, from what I've found, it seems the speed in forward flight is slightly faster, and the throttle response seems to be a bit laggy with the bullet blades. The non-bullet blades seem to hover more stable, and the pitch moves are a little crisper. If I ever had to switch blades, I don't think I'll be overly concerned, as the differences are so negligible on a small machine, whereas on a bigger machine there would be more noticeable difference. Either way, the darn thing is fun to fly, and that's the bottom line, to have fun. So thanks kindly for watching. Please stay tuned for the Tethered Combat Racing with Trudy and the others coming up next.